I'm live here on Columbia Street where police are saying bleach, much like in a bottle like this, was used in an attack against a black male teenager. The attorney says the government can put in any regulations, but enforcing those restrictions, that's where it can become a little tricky. And I'm right in front of the building right now where there's still ash on the ground, there's still smoke in the air, and the devastation is still very real. If you're walking down East Church Street, this sidewalk is empty and quiet compared to the one right across the street where it's full of people. Throughout the days, the number of protesters have grown. This Halloween, instead of going trunk to trunk or door to door for treats, Southport residents will drive through Chapel Park and receive their treats right here. Starting today, certain stores in select counties in Pennsylvania will be open, so you could go shopping for antiques, learn a new hobby, or buy a new house. Early Thursday morning, 9:15, this is what an elderly couple saw while driving down Oakwood Avenue. But when Officer Brad Morrell stepped in, it was actually to fix their flat tire. Local restaurant owners are hurting after over 11 weeks of orange zone restrictions here in Chemung County. How many more weeks or months can you last in the orange zone?
Maybe a month.
6 business owners are defying the orange zone restrictions, opening their restaurants for indoor dining this week.
Ann's Pancakes is going to open up on Thursday, January 14th. Despite the orange zone, we're going to follow the yellow zone restrictions.
We're drawing the line. We're no longer going to be blamed responsible for the spread of COVID.
While 2 have already opened their restaurants for indoor dining last week.
I can't afford to do takeout only. Takeout does nothing for me. I need my dining room back. I need my customers to come in and enjoy sitting down and having a meal.
According to the Forward NY website, areas are eligible to an orange zone if it has a 4% positivity rate and the region has reached 85% hospital capacity. On Sunday, Chemung County reporting 26 new COVID-19 cases with a 6.10% 7-day rolling average of positive results. But the New York State website shows an unchanged report of 6.84% positivity rate, last updated November 6th.
Can you explain why Chemung County is still in the orange zone?
I cannot off the top of my head, but I will get you the answer after this call.
Governor Andrew Cuomo did not return with a response.
The main reason that the cluster was originated in the beginning was to bring down the positivity rate. Numbers haven't dropped in 11 weeks. It's clear this experiment is not working. Meanwhile, we have dozens of bars and restaurants in this cluster that are emptying out their savings accounts.
Local business owners fighting to stay open. For 18 News, I'm Elise Kim. That's right. People are gathering in support of President Donald Trump, but also in frustration with New York's 23rd District Congressman Tom Reed's congratulations to President-elect Joe Biden. Here's what they had to say. Take a look. Stars, stripes, and supporters of President Trump lining this road in preparation to stand for the president.
We're going from here, we're ending in Corning by Congressman Reed's office.
A few days ago, Congressman Tom Reed congratulated President-elect Joe Biden on his win and reacted to alleged voter fraud allegations from the president.
It is incumbent upon the president to show the evidence that you need to not just make the claim, you have to back it up.
In response, bothered locals putting together a parade calling Congressman Reed
a typical politician. I would say that I felt betrayed.
Yes.
Because that's not, he ran as a Republican, he ran as a
support.
Trump supporter.
18 News reached out to the congressman's office where he released a statement saying in part, "We appreciate, support, and encourage anyone who wants to exercise their constitutional rights." He even showed up at the rally waving to cars. On a national scale, supporters in Washington, D.C. gathering to protest the election results, holding rallies near the White House in Freedom Plaza.
We would have been there if
we
we
would
didn't
have
have
been
this
there.
plan.
We already planned this.
Locals reflecting the nation's cry of a political division. Now, the local leaders of this event say that they haven't been able to reach out to Congressman Reed today. I'm Elise Kim reporting for News Nation in Elmira, New York.
And I will never get judged by the color of my skin. Hashtag justice now. And hashtag your silence is compliance.
A small protest in a small city in one of the most well-known states in America. But what these people hope to bring is big changes.
I'm out here to compel, to be visible and compel those that know me in the community to action.
We have said that we are, there's no racism and that we're culturally diverse. We live in a predominantly white community and we live in a predominantly white world.
As an African American female in this community, I have encountered some discrimination. You know what? No more will I sit silent.
And she draws the line when it comes down to her family's safety.
It is not okay. And so therefore, I have 5 children that grew up in this community. But if he put a hoodie on or if he put a hat on, he is treated like an animal. It's not acceptable. No more.
It hurts my heart. My daughter and I actually had a moment on the phone last night about crying. Living in a predominantly Southern Black community, we've never allowed racism in our home.
I would just like for people to switch in our spot just for one day. Just one day. Just one day.
Good evening, Twin Tiers. Thank you for joining us for 18 News at 5. I'm Elise Kim. Our top story tonight, a call for repeal and reform. Protesters and lawmakers across the nation are looking for a change in our system of law and order. Now, our top story tonight, Governor Cuomo puts an emphasis on testing in the state with 40,000 tests done each day in New York. In Watkins Glen, businesses are seeing an uptick in tourism despite the pandemic. Corning City Council is coming up with creative ideas to reopen Market Street. Our 18 News reporter Tai Wong joins us from the Satellite Center with more. Tai, what can you tell us? Now, while many Americans are still waiting to receive their stimulus payments, Congress is debating a second round. So Shelby, I'm having trouble navigating through all the snow right now. Will we see any sunshine?